So I'm gonna start by doing my contour, because after I do my contour, I could snatch it up with some baking powder. Take the bronzer, make round motions. Also, I like to bring it a little up to here and give my face a little more depth, make it a little shapy instead of just round. Also, I do my jawline. I like to do it a little bit from my ear. Also, I do a little bit of my neck, just below my ear, right here, to create the illusion of having a neck, and draw it outwards so that I could, I just do my eyeshadow with bronzer. Last thing that I do for my face is up here in the corner of where my hairline starts, we just fill it in and make round motions. And I like to grab a little bit more for that, just to define it a little bit better. Also, I do my nose, one tap, puff it out, place the brush on top of your nose and just swirl, and it's a little contoured. Snatched. Going in for the baking powder. I have this powder here. I dab it in once, and then I do my cheeks first. Another dab, and then I do my under eye. I just dab it in and then swipe, and I do the same to the other eye. Then I do my forehead a little bit, just a little dabby, and I do my chin a little, dabby. And for the nose contour, what I do is I have one big dab of powder, and I place the side of it to my nose, swipe down. So place it to the side, swipe down. And I have one little tippy, pointy thing in the middle of my nose. At least I try. So I let this sit for a couple of minutes, and then in the meantime, I'm going to do my brows. I like to give myself very straight brows. Look how much I've used of this. I just dip my flat brush in there and I get to work. I usually start at the middle of the brow and then draw a little line. And then in one go, there we go. It looks a little weird when you look like this, but when you're like this, it looks fine. I usually start in the middle of my eyebrow and start filling it in, and with whatever is left, I fill in the front of the brow. Do the bottom line first, and then do little swipies and a little, make it upright and then feather it out. Then I take another dab and fill in the end again, because I want it to be darker. And I do the same to the other brow, of course. The problem with me and my eyebrows is I can't do them the same. They always look different to each other. Yeah, today's eyebrows are a little bit of a disaster, but fine. I take a flat white brush, and what I do is add a little bit of foundation, the one that I've used for my base, put it on my hand. Oh, this is a lot. And then I take the brush and I dab it onto my hand once, I dab it out, and then whatever is left should be looking like this. And then I usually do the lower part of my brow first, and then whatever is left on the brush I use for the upper half. Snatch it. Take a little bit of that foundation and then do the other brow. Start at the half, make a wiggle, and then drag it out. Get a little sharper. Good. Yeah, that's good. So now I need a little brow gel. Well, this was clear brow gel once, but I've used it so much that it is now turned brown. Just gonna do that, and then only the front parts I do excessively, and then the end once. Alright, now it's time to take off this excess powder on my face. First we're getting the cheekbones. Now my nose. Nice, I like that. Look at this. Look at that. I take a little on my finger, on my middle finger, and then I place it on my chin, my Cupid's bow on my lip and one more dab on my forehead. For my nose, I do a little, just pat it on, and then a sort of exclamation mark, I like to call it, and then I blend it out with another finger. I like to get my pinky for the inner corner of my eye, swirl it around and dab a little, blend it out a little bit and add a little more because we love extra. I like to grab my middle finger and my ring finger and both swirl them around and make sure I get a lot of pigment on them, and then I do my cheek. And what I like to do with my cheek highlighter is I like to bring it up, the same as I did with my contour. I like to bring it up to here, so I do the same on the other side. And for the last thing that is going to be highlighted is my eyebrow bone, my arch. I'm sorry, I don't know what you call that. I take my pinky and I dab it into the highlighter, and I dab it once or twice and blend it out. That is it for the highlighter. I love it. And then we move on to mascara. So what I do with my mascara is I always get the excess off the front, and then I wiggle and blink. Wiggle and blink. What I do is also a little part of my bottom lash line, just a side, just doing a thing.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
Okay, that sucks. I'm just gonna finish my eye. Okay, yeah, every time I film something, it goes wrong. Well, I fixed it, sorta. Last thing is this very tiny little product, and I got this from a friend, and when I apply this, it literally is smooth like butter. This lip is gorgeous. I like to overline a little bit. Perfect! So that was my makeup routine for today. Yeah, thank you all for watching. This has been my makeup routine, and I hope I can do more of these. Thank you. Bye.